(8:45). This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Guidelines for private hospitals to conduct PCR tests and antigen tests. It has been emphasized that there is a risk of an increase of dengue patients in the country. An advisory has been issued to naval and fishing communities. Sri Lanka registered 2,145 more coronavirus infections today. All children above 2 years of age should wear the face mask. In world news, G20 vows to ensure fair distribution of vaccines. The Minister of Health has issued a set of guidelines to private hospitals to conduct PCR and rapid antigen tests to identify coronavirus infections. Director General of Health Services, Asali Gunamadan, said that 4 main guidelines have been issued to the heads of private hospitals' laboratories. Accordingly, PCR tests and antigen tests must be conducted only if the specialists or medical officers treating the patients issue a recommendation of the test. He said if any of the directives are violated, approval granted to hospital to conduct PCR antigen tests will be cancelled. Met Department issuing advisories say the low pressure area located in East Central Bay of Bengal is likely to intensify into a depression by tomorrow. System is very likely to intensify into a cyclonic storm by Monday. They expect to move northwestwards and reach near West Bengal coast around 26th of May. As such, sudden roughness of the sea associated with strong winds, rain thundershowers expected over the North Andaman Sea and the joining East Central Bay of Bengal and deep sea areas of the Southwest Bay of Bengal in the next few days. Naval and fishing communities have been advised not to venture into the East Central Bay of Bengal and adjoining area from today and sea areas around the island from tomorrow until further notice. Met Department requests the fishing and naval communities remain alert on future forecasts to be issued in this regard. The National Operations Centre for Prevention of COVID-19 says Sri Lanka has registered 2,145 more coronavirus infections today. This brings the total number of COVID-19 cases confirmed in the country so far to 160,478. Presently, 32,351 coronavirus-infected patients are treated at hospitals and treatment centres across the island. Meanwhile, the number of total recoveries now stands at 126,995 and the death toll reached 1,132. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Now, EPF information and services through an SMS from HDFC Bank.
Executive member of the Government Medical Officers Union, Dr. Prasad Kolabage, said all children about 2 years of age should wear face masks. More than 1,000 children have been affected by the virus. 5 children have died due to the coronavirus. Pastoral organizations say it appreciate the decision to inquire into public views, but the Parliamentary Select Committee appointed to observe the reforms to be carried out in the election, voting and election laws. Organization requests the public and organizations to provide views and proposals on proper election system, paying attention on its importance. These views should be submitted in written or by email before the 19th of next month. That ends local news for now.
දැන් HDFC බැංකුවෙන් EPF ණයතොරතුරු හා සේවාවන් SMS එකකින්
රාජ්‍ය හා පෞද්ගලිකංශයේ රැකියාවේ නියුතු ඔබ කොහේ සිටියත් EPF ණයතොරතුරු හා සේවාවන් ලබා ගැනීම සඳහා කළ යුත්තේ EPF හිස්තැනක් නම හා ප්‍රදේශය සඳහන් කර 071 800 999ට SMS එකක් එවීම පමණයි.
HDFC බැංකුව ඔබ අප සුරකින්න බැංකුව.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The National Dengue Eradication Unit say that the number of dengue patients reported in the country has increased. 650 dengue patients have been identified in the last 21 days. Head of the unit, Dr. Anuj Jayasekara, says more dengue cases were reported from the Colombo district. There's high risk of the spread of the dengue menace with the current expectations of rain. The requests public to clean their premises in order to prevent the breeding of dengue mosquitoes. 7,000 dengue patients have been reported during the past few months. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight, Director General of Health Services Hemanta Herath notified the public to refer to the Ministry of Health regarding hospitals that do not provide facilities to corona-infected patients. He said there's no shortage in medicine in corona treatment centres. He further stated that not to be misled on news published in social media that there's a shortage of facilities for corona patients. That came to in Watchlight. On to world news. G20 vows to ensure fair distribution of vaccines. Myanmar junta leader says Suu Kyi will soon appear. China's Zhurong rover takes first drive on Mars. World leaders have agreed at Global Health Summit to cooperate to ensure the fair distribution of coronavirus vaccines. The online summit yesterday was jointly hosted by Italy, the current chair of a group of 20 countries, and the European Union. Japan's Prime Minister Suga Yoshihide and leaders of more than 20 countries and regions, as well as heads of international organizations, took part. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said, "We must act now to bring the pandemic under control all over the world." Myanmar junta leader Min Aung Hlaing said the opposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi was healthy at home and will appear in court in a few days in his first interview since overthrowing of a coup in February 1st coup. The coup has plunged the Southeast Asian country into chaos, and one of the several ethnic armed groups opposed to the ruling junta advanced to attack a military post in northwestern jade mining town today. Suu Kyi, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate for a long struggle against previous military rulers, is among more than 4,000 people detained since the coup. China's remote-controlled rover, which landed on Mars a week ago, has driven down from its landing capsule to the surface of the planet. This makes China the second country of the U.S. to cooperate a rover there. Zhurong rover is due to study the planet's surface soil and atmosphere. It'll also look for signs of life, including any water or ice. China's Tianwen-1 mission, consisting of an orbiter, land and rover, was launched in July last year. And back to the headlines of the world news. G20 vows to ensure fair distribution of vaccines. Myanmar junta leader says Suu Kyi will soon appear. China's Zhurong rover takes first drive on Mars. Development news. Physical facilities will be developed in health sectors of Ratnapur and Kegala districts. Estimated cost for the development is 7,890 million rupees. Of this sum, 3,100 million rupees have been allocated at the Kegala district. Governor of Sabah Province, Tikki Kopekadiwa, said financial assistance has also been allocated to purchase clinical equipment for basic and district hospitals. That was development news.
Sports News is brought to you by...
When Aya bought a motorbike, he bought 2 helmets. So sweet of him. I'm sure the other one is for me.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neve.
Sri Lanka Volleyball Federation and the Sports Development Department have signed agreements to enhance volleyball in the country. Objective is the move is to improve the talents of sportsmen and women who engage in volleyball. 40 million rupees has been given to the Volleyball Federation in this regard. In the volleyball and beach volleyball, matches will also be developed. That was Sports News.
My wife always sets a full lunch table, even if it's just the two of us. She always expects people to drop by, like maybe the army.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan නෙවෙයි.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Commercial bank customers in agrarian pursuits an opportunity once again to purchase a range of agricultural machinery and tractors under the agri-leasing facilities at low rentals, flexible payment plans with a renewed partnership with Bank and Hades Agriculture Holdings Limited. Designed to help increase the productivity of cultivation by providing high-quality machinery and tractors at attractive discounts to the farmers, promotion applies to the purchase of a range of Kubota, Agrotech and Farmer Track agricultural machinery from Hades Agriculture. That is Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic News. Courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
A special program will be implemented to take the name of the Ceylon tea brand to the international markets under the Saubhagya Dakma national policy. Minister Ramesh Pattana told the SLBC systematic program has already been taken to expand organic tea cultivation in the country. That is Economic News.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather Report was sponsored by
Dialogue in partnership with the Ministry of Education introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Weather Department says showers or thunder showers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, northwestern and southern provinces. And southwestern monsoon condition is gradually establishing over the country. His weather forecast for the next 36 hours, Weather Department cautioned nearly 100 mm of rainfall can be expected some places in the western Sabaragamuwa provinces and Galle and Mathura districts. Meanwhile, several spells of shower occur in the northern and north central provinces as well. Shower thunder shower occur at several places in the eastern Nuwa provinces during the night. That was the weather report.
Weather Report was sponsored by
Dialogue in partnership with the Ministry of Education introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Back to the headlines of the news. Guidelines for private hospitals to conduct PCR tests and antigen tests. It is emphasized that there is a risk of an increase of dengue patients in the country. An advisory has been issued to naval and fishing communities. Sri Lanka registered 2,145 more coronavirus infections today. All children above 2 years of age should wear the face mask. And in world news, G20 vows to ensure fair distribution of vaccines. That is the news. Back to your friend in mine. Mario Vijayabandar keep entertained this Saturday night by playing your favorite songs. To close the transmission, all smile at the side of the glass panel. Over to you, Mario.